Hi everyone, I'm Crafty Sue, Sue for short. Welcome to my channel, and to all of you who have returned, thank you. I so appreciate it. I really do. And any of you who may be new, thank you for joining us. This is the best community. This crochet community is amazing. I never dreamed it was as large as it is. It surprises me. It surprises me. But here we are, because we love crochet and yarn. I did get more yarn this week, but I'm not showing it because people are going to say, more yarn? Oh, so let's do a little bit of news updates first. I don't have a lot to show you. And it's just been one of those crazy weeks. So my sister's doing well. She got her package in the mail of all of the plushies that she ordered, and she was over the moon happy with them, especially the dragon. She absolutely loves the dragon. So that was good. That made her happy and made me happy too. And so that's good news on the sister front. What else has happened this week? You know, I have all of these things in my head when I get on here to talk to you, and I don't write it down, so I forget. I should learn. Old brain syndrome. Something like that. I don't know. Anyhow, so last week I was really happy because my Joann was staying open. It wasn't one of the ones that was closing. And then a couple of days later, poof, it's gone. Gone. I'm so sad about that. I am really sad about that. I remember when I was young, in the olden days, when it was just a fabric store. Oh, I sewed. When I was a teenager, I sewed a lot of my own clothes. I would sew gowns for my sisters. I mean, I sewed a lot when I was young. I don't know why I gave it up. I guess I got married and had 3 babies in 4 years. That'll do it. I didn't have time. But yeah, it really bothers me. It really bothers me that a company that's been around for 80 years closes, primarily because of mismanagement, I believe. And so many of us who love going there through all these years, you know, I'm a paper crafter too, so I would go there for paper crafting items as well as yarn and as well as fabric, because every now and again I would make something with fabric. Oh, Lordy. And Hobby Lobby, yeah, they have all that stuff, but they've cut back, I'd say more than 50% on their crafting supplies. So I don't even like going there anymore. They don't have much plush yarn. I don't even like their plush yarn. I do like some of their acrylic yarn. I love this yarn. I do like that. And I haven't tried their fur yarn yet, so I might have to do that. I'm hoping that somebody picks up Joann's Big Twist yarn brand. I hope they do, so we don't lose everything like Posh yarn and Big Twist plush and other types of yarn that we've really enjoyed working with. So fingers crossed on that one, right? That maybe someone else will start carrying that. Maybe under a different name, but as long as we have it available, that would be wonderful. So I didn't want to do a whole video again about Joann. You know, I did 2, and I don't know, it just bums me out. It really bums me out. I was so happy one day and then shattered the next. Today is the day the sale goes before the judge. I haven't heard anything yet, so I don't know if everything was settled. But I guess by tonight we'll know for sure. I haven't had time to look at any news or anything, so I'm a bit behind on that today. So, what else happened? Yesterday happened. So, yesterday afternoon, I had crocheted some. I finished up a test I was doing. And I was in the kitchen, I believe, getting myself a Diet Coke. And I heard this big noise, and I said, what the heck is that? And I kept calling out for Grumpy and calling out, and there was no answer. And then I could hear him kind of moaning. So I ran over to his music room, and he's standing against the wall holding his head. And I said, what happened? What happened? Well, he was trying to get this big poster off the wall, and it fell right on his face. Right on his face. And he got one heck of a gash right here. Right at the top of his nose. So when he took his hand away, the blood was just everywhere. And oh gosh. So I hurried, cleaned it as best I could, and I looked at it, and oh, that was a deep wound. It was really deep. And I said, you need to go for stitches. You need stitches. And he's stubborn and didn't want to go. And I think I finally said the magic word. I said, you better pray you don't get an infection in that, because then you'll lose your face. I was starting to get angry because I knew by looking at it that he needed stitches. So we have a urgent care right just about in our neighborhood, and it's pretty good. It's from Tampa General Hospital, which is one of the best hospitals around here. And I've used them a couple of times if I couldn't get my regular doctor, and never had a problem with them. I said, let's go there. I said, maybe they do stitches. If they do stitches, we don't have to go to the emergency room and pay tons of money in copay and all that kind of stuff. So he finally agreed, and we went. And fortunately, it was a little later in the afternoon by this time, probably around 4 o'clock or so. And there was nobody in the waiting room. I can't believe it. There's always somebody in that waiting room. So we got in pretty quick. And the PA came in and looked at it, and she says, oh, maybe I can glue it and so it'll heal. And I wasn't nuts about that. That was too deep a wound for that. So she went and got somebody else. They came and they looked at it. You know, all you had to do was pull on it a little bit, and you could see inside there. And she goes, that's kind of deep. I said, yes, it is kind of deep. It really needs some stitches. So she finally agreed and said, okay. She says, maybe just 2. Maybe just 2. Well, it wasn't just 2. It was 4. 4 stitches. 4 stitches. So he's going to have a nice little scar on his nose because he was not being careful taking that poster down. Ay, ay, ay. So that killed. I was just going to sit down to make some stuff. Just going to sit down. Well, that killed my mojo for the rest of the day. And really wanted to make sure he was okay. I don't know how hard he was hit in the head, and kept asking him, do you have a headache? Do you have a headache? Do you feel all right? I was probably nagging a bit too much, but I was concerned. I was concerned. So that was that. And today I did a little bit of crocheting last night, not much. When I got up this morning, I had to finish something I started last night, so I was working on that. Got that done. Grumpy went out to do some errands that he wanted to get done. He had to pick up an antibiotic ointment to put on the wound, and I don't know what else he did. He was gone a while, so he was out gallivanting somewhere. And he came home with some presents for me. He brought my lunch, sushi. That was good. But boy, did they cut the portions. Oof. Everywhere you go now, even sushi, for heaven's sakes, was like this thick. This thick. It should be this thick. I was like, all right, this is a snack. This is not lunch. And he also bought me a little container of a soup that I like at our grocery store. And it was the little container. He said they didn't have any of the bigger ones. That's okay. I just ate the sushi. I didn't eat the soup. I'm going to have that tomorrow for lunch. So that was nice. And he goes, I got a surprise for you. And he had something behind his back. And I was like, all right, what is this now? I don't know. I never know what he's going to come up with. But he brought me this. Oh, it's a cow. It's a cow Peep with his little cowboy hat on and his bandana. And some peeps. Now, I don't know if I showed it on this channel. I think I did last year. And I still have them. He got me this pack of peeps with the bunny. I haven't even opened it. I don't know if it's a full-size thing or just a head. I have no idea. I never opened them. But aren't they too cute? So I thanked him. I thought that was very nice. Brought me lunch. Brought me a cow Peep. I want to eat these Peeps because I love them, but I really shouldn't. And how good am I that I haven't eaten the others for a year? I did push on the cellophane a little bit to see if they were hard, and they're not. They're still good. Oh, gosh. So then I had my lunch. I came in here, started getting everything ready to do this video over an hour ago. And then a text comes across my phone that our exterminator will be here in half an hour. Well, wonderful. I mean, they come every 3 months. You live in Florida, you need an exterminator because all the stories you ever heard about bugs in Florida, it's true. It's true. And you don't want them in your house. I've gone through that. I don't want them. But I have been seeing a couple little bugs in my house, and I said, no, don't want this. They got to come inside and spray this time. Which they did. But what time are they going to be here? The time that Grumpy was going to go and pick up my grandsons at school. Because every Wednesday he picks them up because that's the time that my shirt's too big for me. That's the time that I usually record my video for my Wednesday videos. So I couldn't record. I had to wait for the exterminator to come because I had captured one of the little bugs that, well, I killed it first. I hate doing that. I don't want these things around my house, but it just, you know, poor things. But I killed it and I put it in a little baggie and said I'll show the exterminator when he comes. And I did that. And he goes, oh, I don't know, some kind of cockroachy, bitty little cockroaches, German cockroaches or something. I don't know. Haven't seen many, you know, here and there, one or something. So then he went through the whole house and sprayed, and I had to wait for that. And Grumpy got home from picking up the boys, and the exterminator was still here, and I brought him in here because I have a bathroom right here. And I wanted him to spray in there because those are the places that, you know, all the silverfish and all of that kind of buggy stuff. They like the moist, wet places. So he sprayed in all things, and he walked in this room and he saw my plushies and he was amazed. He goes, you do this? And I said, yes. He goes, you made all of these? I said, yes. I don't know what country he's from. He had a big accent. Nice man. Very, very nice. And he was just amazed. He was just amazed. And when he left, he goes, take care of your hands. I said, yes, I will. I'll be really careful with my hands. So he left a little bit ago, and I was finally able to come in here and do this. Gosh, crazy, right? So let me get to what I did get a chance to make this week. I don't think I've forgotten anything else. Who knows? Who knows? Have my notes on who I got the patterns from for the plushies I've made. So we can do that. So let me start with, I made a couple of chickens and the eggs because I've only made 2 of them. And the first one I made came out so itty bitty. It is the cutest little thing. Look how teeny tiny that is. Look at that little pink fuzz on top. Too cute. So I put it on a keychain. I don't like these keychains. These are cheapy keychains I got off of Temu long time ago. So I have to go on Amazon and order some keychains because I think I'll make more of these. Is that the cutest thing? I don't usually make keychains, but what the heck. I do make them at Christmas time. But how cute is that? I love it. I love it. I think it's adorable. And I'm going to make more of them because I got a little bit of that yarn left. So they'll probably all be the same, but I don't care. Because everybody will fall in love with them and buy them anyway. I'm a dreamer, right? Who knows? Who knows? I got a long way to go. My market's not till April. So then the bigger ones, you know, the eggs that open up. I made this one. This is Mystical yarn. This is Michael's fur yarn. I think I used Mystical for his beak. And I was finished him and I said to Grumpy, I says, oh, look at this. Honka honka burning in love. It looks like Elvis. It's so cute. It's so cute. And I think this is, it's probably Bernat. It's pretty thick. Probably a Bernat, but a nice soft Bernat. So easy to work with. Put him back in his little egg. But aren't they cute? I think we're all joining the egg and a chicken and egg thing. I figured for Easter, right? My market's the day before Easter. Might be a good little seller for people who need a last minute something to give for Easter. And this is the other one. And this is Mystical yarn as well. And the Michael's. Cute. Cute. I had to make the eyes bigger on the other one because they were going to come right through the yarn. Not good. Not good. I do glue all of my eyes as well as use the safety backs on them because I don't trust them. I just don't trust them. So I always have my E6000 glue beside me, and whenever I go to put the backs on, I always put a bunch of glue inside the backing before I put it on my plushies. Then I feel a little better about it, that it's not going to come out. Not going to come out. And then last year I made a bunch of Peep bunnies for Easter. I think I was doing a market at that hotel that was not very good. And I did sell, I think I only have one left from last year. It's a little bit bigger than this one I'm going to show you. But when I was making them, I was making one and ran out of yarn with one ear left to make. So I put the bunny away and said, oh, sooner or later I'll order that color yarn again. Forgot all about it. I just happened to go in there today, and what's sitting there? That Peep. So I said, ooh, I can do that one ear, and I'll have another plushie to show. So here's my little Peep bunny. Cute, 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 cute. So one ear I was missing, one ear. It's easy, easy make, easy make. I think they're adorable. adorable, adorable. And of course, I'll have all the links in the description below. And that's it. Little Peep, little Peep, little Peep. I was starting to make another one, but then, you know, had to have lunch. Everything was happening. The exterminator was coming. I said, forget it. I'll make it later. Not this. My other bunny that I've made. Let me see. I got them here. Everything's piling up in here. I haven't priced anything yet. And I'm not supposed to do that. But a few weeks ago, I showed this bunny. So I was starting a blue one because I have a pink and a yellow one. And I have one with the Premier Bloom yarn. That's purple and green. But this is the one I started in blue. So next week I'll have that ready. Next week I'll have, I think they're adorable. Adorable, adorable. So those are my bunnies. There goes the Peeps. Lay this down so we don't have everything all over the place. I have so little room in here. I think I lost an egg. I lost an egg. So the other day, where did it go to? Can that disappear? I should say that the Chicks in an Egg is a pattern I got on Etsy, and it's by CozyHookedCreations. And the Peep, the purple Peep I showed you, is from CreationsMisfit on YouTube. So it's a free tutorial on YouTube. Is it dark in here? Sorry for the giant light. Maybe that's a little better. Have a little bit more light. Weather's been a little weird this week. So I get a notice the other day, I get a notice the other day that I was picked to test a mouse. I don't remember applying to make this. Don't remember it at all. Oh, it's getting to be allergy season, and I get allergy shots every week. So I said, oh, what the heck. I don't have anything in particular in mind, so I may as well do this mouse. And it's by Plush World by Steffi on Instagram. So I made the mouse. Now I sent her an email with pictures and a couple little things I found in the pattern, which is what we testers are supposed to do, see if there's any mistakes or things that are omitted. And it was just a couple little things that were omitted that I felt she should add in there. I always look at testing as if I were a beginner crocheter. And if you get to a part and they don't say how to sew on the head or when to stuff something, they're gonna sit there and go, now what? And I'll bet a lot just give up on it and say, forget it. I don't know what to do with this thing. So I do that with all tests. Make sure that unless it says it's an intermediate or advanced crochet pattern, then I'm just looking for typos. Just looking for typos. So anyhow, Frank named my mouse Hilda. That was my Rhode Island coming out. Hilda. See, in Rhode Island, we drop our R's and put, R's, and put an A instead of the R. And then we drop our A's and put an R there. Like, this is a big area. No, we say, this is a big area. Drop that A, put that R. Pizza. Pizza. I want pizza for supper. I don't know. It's just how we talk. And let me think. R on the end. Oh, ka, right? Oh, you have such a beautiful car. And you just can't drop it. You just can't drop it. You talk like that your whole life. You always have this accent. Now I think, you know, I've been gone out of Rhode Island for 27 years. I figure I don't have an accent anymore. Someone's always saying something about my accent. Anyhow, I digress again. It's my favorite thing to do, digress. So anyway, I tested this mouse. And it's cute. It's cute. Her name is Hilda, not Hildur. And here she is. Here she is. I made her with Parfait Chunky. And she's a big girl. She's a good size. And she's got this little hat on. I have Bloom in pink and green. And she's white, of course. I gave her pink eyes. And this little hat comes off. So if you don't want a hat on your mouse, you don't have to have one. But I thought this looked like little PJs, right? Doesn't it? I think she's so cute. She's cute. She's cute. She's got the mouse shape. I probably could have put a bigger safety nose on her. I went according to what the pattern said, but I think I used a bigger yarn than the designer used, so it's a little small. It's a little small, but it's cute. And it was fun to make, and it was easy to make. So I had sent the designer an email yesterday and asked her, what is your plan for this? I know she does a lot of free videos on Instagram. I mean, free patterns on Instagram. And I wanted to know if this was going to be a free pattern, or if she had an Etsy page or whatever, if she was going to put it there, so I could let you guys know in case you were interested in making one. Now the one that she had like this, she had the body and the sleeves or whatever, and the hat were all pink. And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do the same exact thing she did, so this is why I chose to do this. But I think it came out cute. Someone will love it. Someone will love it. But she never got back to me. So I have no idea if this is going to be on another free pattern on Instagram. And she's got some great free patterns on Instagram, so you should check it out. So in the description, when I put mouse, I'll put her Instagram name beside it, and I'll link to her Instagram page, and you can go and check her out. So I know she hasn't released her yet because there's only 2 testers so far, and I think she had 10 that have completed this, me and one other woman. And there's 2 mice in the pattern. There's this one and a gray one, the boy and the girl. So he has a different hat than her. I couldn't understand what these things were hanging down. Then Grumpy says, oh, that's like the European hats. They have those things hanging down. Well, that makes sense because she has an accent, so she's probably European. I don't know. I don't know. I've made some of her patterns before. Do you remember that little otter I made holding the heart? That's a free pattern by her on Instagram. So she does some good stuff. She does some good stuff. Say bye, Hilda. Say bye. Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm losing it. Oh, I'm losing it. And then my last thing, that took me forever to make, but I was so excited about making this. So excited. I knew the second I saw it that I had to make this. I had to. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I had to do this. And I love it. I love it, love it. Not overly enthusiastic about my color choices because I feel like I did this before, and I did do something very similar to this before. Picking colors is hard. It's hard. It's really hard. But anyhow, this is my dragon. This is like the one Robin made. Oh, he's so big. He's so big. And then he's got this tail that goes on and on and on and on forever. And his little tail decoration. And on and on and on and on. Look at those wings. And look at this. I put 35mm eyes on him. Oh my gosh, I don't usually use big eyes like that. But I did this time. And I gave him the spiral horns, and then little horns here. The white fur is Michael's fur. It's heavy. It's heavy. Oh, isn't he cool? He is so cool. So I don't know if I would sell him. I don't know. I kind of want to make another one. See some fluff there. Kind of want to make another one. But colors are hard. I don't think I've made a green dragon yet. So maybe a green, because I've never done that. I know I've done blue and pink and yellow together. And I just sold that one not too long ago. But what do you think? Do you like the colors? I do tend to go for the bright colors. I don't know. It's because it's fun to work with bright colors. Look at that. The yarn is Sweet Snuggles. The pink is also Sweet Snuggles. This is the best Sweet Snuggle yarn I've ever used. It was amazing. It didn't shed. I could do the magic circle with it. I could sew with it. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. I had my crochet thread out to sew with. Didn't have to. So this is my dragon by SnugglesBeanCrochet. Shannon, thanks for the pattern, Shannon. Love this guy. It cracks me up though. It's so big. I was making this tail and saying, is this ever gonna end? Does this tail end? It's so big. I think this is the biggest one we've made. Right, Robin? I think this is the biggest one we made. Look how cool he is. Look how cool he is. And that's it. He obviously took a lot of my time. I do not crochet from beginning to end. My wrist starts hurting a tiny little bit and it goes down. It goes down. So I do a little bit and then I come back to it. And then I do a little more and I come back. And that's how I roll. That's how I roll. I think that's it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. My friend Janet flies in late Friday night. I have to go to St. Petersburg to pick her up, not Tampa. She could get a flight from South Carolina, where she lives, to St. Petersburg for $99. For her to get a flight from South Carolina, it's right on the North Carolina border, so it's way up there, to Tampa, which is not far from me at all, they wanted like $300 or $400. It's like, forget it. We'll drive to St. Petersburg. It's about a 45-minute or so drive for us, an hour maybe. Depends on traffic. You know, traffic here is horrendous, but Her flight comes in at 11 o'clock at night, so we shouldn't be having an issue with traffic. And Saturday, we go to our friend Elaine's memorial. Not looking forward to that. And it's my granddaughter's birthday on Saturday. I already warned her, talked with her the other day, very, very briefly, and told her, I says, Meme's not going to be in the best of mood Saturday when I call you. Just be prepared. It's not you. It's just I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be sad. But, so I have my friend Janet here, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. She goes back Monday night. So I don't think I'm going to get very much crocheting in for next week. But we'll see. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe she goes to bed early and I stay up late. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going. I promise I'm going now. Have a great rest of your week and keep crocheting. Bye.